So I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but obviously Vanguard Zombies is here, and so is Vanguard. And if you've seen any gameplay of Zombies, or if you've played it at all, then you know that this is... it's bad. It's really bad. And the only reason I'm sitting here playing it right now is because I told myself I wasn't really going to touch multiplayer until I got the Mastery Camo in Zombies, which is... my god. Mentally, this is gonna take a toll on me because it is so exhausting to sit here and play it. Before I go any further, I do want to say that Vanguard so far is a good game. I've played a little bit of multiplayer, but I just haven't played that much. The only thing in multiplayer that I've noticed so far is that the body armor is broken. And I don't mean like it's just broken as in like it's a couple more shots than it should be. I'm talking like I've emptied literal full clips into people with body armor, watched the kill cam back, and they literally don't even bat an eye. Like, their screen does not turn red. It looks like they didn't even get shot. Maybe they got shot once. Having body armor in multiplayer is like having Painkiller, 6 plates in Warzone, and Juggernaut times 3. So I'm assuming they'll be nerfing that soon. And I didn't really want to make a video playing Zombies in the background, but I also really wanted to make a Vanguard video, so I didn't have much of a choice. Like, I'm really trying to get these camos done as quickly as possible. That way I can go into multiplayer and start making multiplayer videos. Obviously I can now, but you see what I mean. The game does look really good, but part of the problem with the multiplayer bugs and like these super broken things, even though the only broken thing I've seen is body armor, and that's it, honestly. I didn't say it in a video, but I said it in general that Activision or whoever should have dropped a second round of the beta, because then you fall into something like this when the game gets fully released, there's still broken shit and people are mad. But again, Vanguard is a good game. So far in multiplayer, I've played maybe 4 games or 5 games, if that. Already better than Modern Warfare. Cold War, I didn't love it, but at the same time I did. I don't know. I felt weird about Cold War, but overall I thought that was a good game. The combat pacing is super good for multiplayer. Whoever thought of that is just that was probably one of the best ideas they've ever had. And obviously I'm not one to, you know, be for change and everything like that in Call of Duty, at least that much. I mean, I get it, after like a decade of the game, it's obviously gonna have changed a good bit, but it's, you know, all multiplayer, it feels like classic Call of Duty. And anybody that argues otherwise, they have not played classic Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 2, anything like that. You don't have to like it, but I mean, the game's design is like it. As far as Zombies goes, this is just, it is so bad. I cannot fully comprehend the fact. I just, whoever sat down and made the zombies for this game thought of the design. The map itself isn't bad, but I'll get into that. But whoever made the zombies, whichever group of people, I just want to know what drugs they took and how much of each drug they took. Because the design for zombies in this game is something I could totally see a group of people being absolutely fried off of their minds and saying, yeah, this is good. This is definitely good. And then coming back to it sober and being like, this is awful. I mean, obviously the first problem with it is the fact that it's not round-based. And anybody that doesn't know what that means, it's how Zombies was back in World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, even Cold War, except for Outbreak, I think it was called. But that's literally the only option that they give you, which is just, I don't understand. There has to be a chart or some kind of graph that Activision can see that says how many players are playing in each playlist for basically everything. Certain percentage this map, certain percentage this game mode, certain percentage campaign, like all that stuff. And good, I finally got 4,000 eliminations with this. I am not even probably 30% done with this camo, or this gun, I mean. But as far as I know, I don't know who was playing Outbreak in Cold War. I played it like twice, and it was just a giant waste of time. It was just stupid. Because then I feel like they would have seen, like, maybe that people did not play Outbreak, like, at all. When they talked about the idea of it, like a Zombies campaign or something like that, I think they said that before Cold War came out. I was actually really excited for it, and I thought it was going to be good, and then I played it and was like, okay, never mind. This sounds great on paper, but it's actually terrible. It's the same thing with Vanguard, and they should have seen it. They came out with like 4 maps in Cold War, just regular Zombies maps, and they were all so good. And then they do this shit for Vanguard, and it's the only option. You can't even play a regular Zombies game mode. Like I said, if it wasn't for the fact that I was going for these camos, there is absolutely no chance I would be playing this. This is absolutely horrendous and so boring. At the very least, I don't understand why they didn't do something like they did in Black Ops 2, or kind of a mix of Cold War and Black Ops 2 anyway, where they had this type of Zombies mode, this whatever, I don't even, this shit, this dog shit, this terrible idea, this not fun, literally brain damaging game mode for the people that for some reason like to play it, even though I think I speak for 100% of the population that plays zombies when I say that this is not fun. And then they had the other maps, like where I'm at right now, where I teleported to, they could have easily did it like they did in Black Ops 2. You had Transit, which was the giant map. You could travel all over the place. And then you had other maps that you could play just a regular round-based. And it was just that small map. And you just stick all the perks in the map. You stick Pack-a-Punch in it. For this starting area could have been a map. And I would have been perfectly fine with it. This little tiny building could have been a whole map, and I would have been fine with it. They had Shinonuma practically remastered. It's pretty much done, it looks like. No clue why they didn't release it as a remastered version at the beginning of this, like they did with the Giant in Black Ops 3, or Darius. I cannot stand how you have to buy perks like 5 times in order to actually get the full effect of them, instead of using those crystals to upgrade it, and then it just makes it better and better and better. Who the hell was lazy enough to not even make a freaking Pack-a-Punch camo? I mean, come on. You see what I mean? This starting area easily could have been an entire map. If you stay on one level, it's so simple and plain, but it still could have been a map. You have Pack-a-Punch right here. You have Covenants, which I'm pretty sure is like the ammo mods, I think. I just don't fully understand it. I also don't know why they made the first Pack-a-Punch 7,500 now instead of 5,000. That's never been the case. I have seen people argue about it though, because I went on Twitter and I wanted to see if I was just nuts for thinking this is terrible, which I'm not. A lot of other people agree with it, but there was some people that were literally saying, this is better. There's more objectives in zombies this way. Number one, there is not. There actually isn't. As far as I know, I don't even think there's an Easter egg to this map. So I don't think you have an actual objective. Number two, zombies has always been about the main objective. And again, I think a majority of people would agree. The only objective that there really is camos or get to a high round. That's it. It's so hard to mess up. If Sledgehammer came up with the idea of this, then holy hell, keep them as far away from zombies as humanly possible. And if Treyarch made this, my god, stop making zombies. And I know of Treyarch, it was like rumor, it wasn't even rumored. Treyarch literally said they were the ones that developed zombies in this. But people said that Sledgehammer made it for like a while, and then Treyarch stepped in at the last minute to kind of like try and polish it up and make it like as good as it could have been. But like they spent so much time on stuff that people don't really care about in this. Again, this is all zombies. This has nothing to do with multiplayer, and I haven't played campaign yet, so I can't judge it, but I'm assuming campaign is really good. They spent so much time developing other pointless shit that they just sucked away the time to focus on things that the players have actually cared about for I don't know, like 8 years now. I'm pretty sure it's even longer than that. They came out with a message basically trying to justify why the game is where it is, which is just not an excuse, because Cold War was made in like 6 months, I think, and they still made a way better zombies than this. And Vanguard had like a year and a half or some shit. And honestly, I wouldn't mind having to grind for these camos for as long as I know I'm gonna have to, if I was playing on a map where stuff was sped up so much quicker. Because you either play something like this where it's slow paced as all hell, not to mention I can hardly see jack shit on the map. It looks great, but I can't see shit. Or I can go up to round like 14 and 15 and all hell can break loose, and then I can just die. I started going for Dark Aether, or Dark Ether at the end of Cold War. I got a little bit burnt out on it, and I actually had went for it like at the beginning of the game, and then I stopped at a certain point because I really wanted to start playing multiplayer, and Warzone kind of started to pop off again after the remake of Verdansk came out or whatever. So I started playing that again and kind of forgot about it, and then towards the end of Cold War, before this came out, I went back to it just to kill time until this came out, and it did get really boring, but still, it was tolerable. It was not that bad. Forsaken was, honestly, that was one of my favorite maps. Like, they fucking killed it with Forsaken. I don't know, that was easily my favorite map in that game. Or what's it called? Wow, Der Untoten or something? I didn't play that much of that map, but it still was really, really good. Every map was good. This shit sucks. I guess I'm kind of making this video in a really, really desperate attempt to hopefully catch traction from people to, I don't know, just spread awareness about this shit. I hate using that word about a video game, but that's the only one that fits. I mean, literally, like I said, chop up the map that is on this, chop up the 4 maps, make Hotel Royal a map. It's fine. I don't care. Make it a regular round-based zombies. For God's sake, come out with a Pack-a-Punch camo, man. Like, what is that? How the hell do you guys find time to make bundles once a week, but you can't find time to make 3 different Pack-a-Punch camos? Not to mention these bundles have guns that have, like, wings on them, and some of them are spitting out fire and shit. I don't know. I'm gonna just keep playing for these camos. I know this video is, like, all over the place, but I really wanted to make a Vanguard video. And hopefully, if you guys agree with me, let me know. Please, please, somebody, let me know that I'm not crazy. I'm 99.9% sure that I'm not. But as somebody who's been playing zombies since World at War, the very first map, I think I know what I'm talking about. I think, but I don't know. Actually, before I end this video, I guess it would be kind of normal for me to show my progress so far. So I think I have like probably 5 or 6, maybe 10 hours played or something like that on zombies so far. That's kind of like a way to gauge how slow paced it is. I just unlocked that, like that last game. I think in this video I unlocked 4,000, no, these are the 800 critical kills. That's not bad at all. That's actually really easy. I still haven't gotten the 4,000 Pack-a-Punch elimination. The 10 rapid kills, or the 10 rapid kills 50 times. That's not gonna be too hard when you know, maybe get a fucking round-based zombie where there's like 70 zombies around. And these challenges, I don't exactly know how to do them. Because I'll buy a Covenant or whatever, you don't even buy it, you just activate it or something like that, but I still don't get any progress on it, so I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to do. Get eliminations as a result of an equipped Covenant, so I guess like a zombie that's slowed down from cryo freeze or something like that. That's my assumption. And these other challenges, I don't even have them done yet. The camo that I do really like though, this is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen in my life. I don't know who came up with this, but this is terrible. That is just This I actually kind of like with the like the violet hue or whatever that is. That actually looks decent to me. And this looks like it should be called Ruby, not Golden Viper. It's red, but I like it. Atomic actually looks really good. I'm thinking about going for this because this looks, to me, this actually looks sick. God, it's infinitely better than Dark Ether. I mean, DM Ultra and Dark Ether on Cold War, they were both really nice. It's just most people like Dark Ether more because it had more detail in it before they patched it and ruined it. But this is sick. I might need to go for that. Let me see how it looks on the snipers really quick, actually. Oh my god. Yeah, I might be making a Road to Atomic series now.